clue, but I'm on live now, so
Probably picking up on it.
yep. I think that would have.
I thought you said she took him out.
She did, and then I took him out. Remember, I took him to the mailbox with me. Used the bathroom when I was out there.
He did that shit on purpose. Yeah, I think he did that shit on purpose.
Cause that's what he do. Bad takey butt, bad takey takey. You know, not the potty in the house.
Hmm.
So he know not the potty in the house. Bad takey takey. Hey guys! Auntie popped up yet again for another story for you guys. Yes, yes, yes. So this is the time where you get everything you need. I got another creepy story for you guys I wanted to give y'all real quick. So this is the time you get everything you need so you don't have to get up and move when I start the story, okay? Let's see who else on here so I can speak to everybody individually. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Cherry Blossom. Hey, Strawberry. Hey, Regina. Hey, China. Hey, Trucker. What we doing tonight, Trucker? What's going on tonight, Trucker? What we doing? Are we safe or what? What are we doing? Hey, Kay. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, Shay Sick Nicole. Hey, guys. Kay, can you please post that for me, love bug? Thank you. Quan, oh my goodness, it must be raining frogs outside because Quan is on the live, y'all. Y'all go outside, check and see if it's raining cats and dogs or frogs or Kool-Aid or whatever the case may be because Quan is on the live. We ain't seen Quan since Quan was baking back, but I guess he back now. So, you park trucker, awesome. That's what I'm talking about. We need you to be safe. We don't need you to be driving and texting at the same time. So yes, thank you so much for being safe. Y'all get everything y'all need together. Aquaman.
That shit was in the theater.
Yeah, it would. Then it ain't that good. It ain't that good if it comes straight to the boss like that. Color Purple either. Color Purple just came out of what December.
Prime time.
It's already on Prime. Yeah, it probably ain't good. It's coming to Max. We got it. You got March Madness, babe. Come on in, you guys. Come on in. Hey, Lady Bridget. Hey, Tay Tay. Yes, you are on time. Y'all don't forget to thumbs up the live as you come in. Get all your stuff together that you gonna need for the creepy story that I'm gonna give y'all tonight. Yes,
Oh,
yes.
nice job.
That's what I'm talking about, Diamond. What's up? Tapping in from Detroit. What up, though? Uh, do the best I can. What up, though, in Detroit? How I feeling up there? Thank you, Tay Tay. Let me go ahead and pin that message. Thank you, love bug. Hey, Tamia. Hey, Sherelle. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Slide over, let your cousin sit down. I got a creepy story for y'all tonight. And this story may just stop y'all from ordering food per se. Cause I know after hearing the story, I no longer want to order food like that anymore and will not be. So just to let y'all know, as Aunt with a bottle at. There you go. You wanted to know. There you go. There you go, Shay.
Miss Amelia.
Hey, Regina. I'm sorry I couldn't post the cash app. I just got back home to my iPad. Okay, okay, that's fine. Thank you anyway, love. Okay, guys, come on in, come on in. I'm gonna start this story in a few minutes, so I'm giving y'all time to get everything y'all need. I'm going to need, let's see, I'm going to need 4 people tonight. So my first 4 people to tip your auntie over $10 will be added in the stories that I got tonight. So let's get it running. Let's see how we gonna get this going.
They changed it.
They always change it.
What game man? They changed that shit.
They always change it.
The Pokemon game on
Go down. Where it say? Oh,
Mm-mm.
mm-mm.
They changed it.
Wow. How you gonna change a basketball game? That's supposed to be coming on.
Alright.
What version of the Blind Side is that?
Man,
They said pour it up. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Yes, Pamela, I'm here. When I'm feeling up to it, I'm here to do story time. Y'all know my health ain't been 100, so I come over and do them when I feel I'm almost at 100. Good enough to talk shit and laugh at y'all. Come in. When I feel better enough to talk shit and laugh at y'all. Thank you, Destiny. Destiny will be the first one in story time. Let's go, let's go. Thank you, Shay Sick.
Am I allowed to throw your dogs away?
Okay, Shay, I got you. What happened?
Am I allowed to throw your dogs away?
No, you're not allowed to throw the dogs away. I think you can go to jail for that.
Can I put the driveway to the bottom of the driveway?
Do what?
Can I put the top of the driveway to the bottom of the driveway?
It's cold as hell outside. What are you walking for?
I just want to run.
You want one of the BEKs to snatch your ass up out there?
No, I just want to run, but I can't run in a circle in the living room. Dad's in the kitchen. I can't go in the story time room.
You just want to run.
Yeah, I can't pace no more. Yes.
You don't need to pace. You just want to run.
Yes, I just want to run.
You got to take the dogs with you.
From the front of the... Okay.
Look. Girl, go put on a coat. You're doing the most. You wanting to run up and down the damn driveway. Okay, go right ahead. I hope your ass fast enough to get away from one of them BEK when they get to chasing your ass up the goddamn driveway. Nah, don't get running to this door hollering for help.
Nah.
Because what I won't be doing is coming to save your ass. I won't.
What? That mean I gotta save her?
Apparently, because I'm not going out there to save her motherfucking ass. She the one who want to run.
Time out.
Like she fucking Jackie Jordan Kirsty or some goddamn body. Ain't even got a mission to go on. Just want to fucking run. So when the BEKs come through that goddamn yard from them woods back there, and they get to looking for motherfuckers to snatch up.
No, I have my second plan ready. This is for my second plan. For a track.
Oh my goodness, you talking about you got too much going on. Look, I'm not paying for all that shit. I'm not paying for all that shit. Pick a struggle.
Track is a plan B.
Pick a struggle.
Track is a plan B.
So you going out for dance team?
Yes.
Okay, now I'm not gonna be spending no damn $700 on dance team, and then here you come hollering about mama. The track coach said, cause that's how you did me with all the other shit. The motherfucking coach said I should get it. Okay, so I ain't paying no $700 for the dance team, and then another $1,000 for no fucking track. You can go ahead on and you can run your life away for that one. Thank you, Jasmine. Jasmine will be our second person in the story time. I got 2 for my first story. Can I get 2 more people? 2 more people. Hey, D1 Lukey. Hello. Welcome to the page, love. Where my boyfriend Bam. He in the living room walking around pacing like toots. Hey, China. Have you seen the girl on TikTok who said a cat man is stalking her? A cat man? Oh, no. I definitely seen that shit. Just go research that. Thank you, assistant. Go research the cat man that is stalking somebody's house. Look it up on TikTok. Just look up cat man. It should pull up. Thank you. Come back and let me know how that go. Okay, guys. What about? Come on, guys. I need 2 more people for the story. 2 more people to tip over the story.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what you thought of the plot twist? Your dad was like, "What? The first bitch?"
It wasn't expected.
Cause your dad thought it was gonna be the second bitch because she was missing for so long.
Presented by TikTok.
Not presented by TikTok. What
That's
the
what
fuck is going on? Fucking basketball game is presented by TikTok, dude. What is... Ugh.
TikTok got their hands in everything.
Apparently.
Yeah, it started 39 minutes ago.
Well, I mean, the game tied up Michigan State and Iowa was 11-11, so, I mean, you ain't missed too much. Oh, he just shook the shit out of him. He broke his ankle. Somebody get his ass up off the floor. Nigga, ankles on the floor. She was talking about, again, she said it pissed on her porch. A cat man pit. Okay. Hey, Ebony. That's crazy. I was home by myself. Oh, you so silly. Auntie, what's the name of the movie that was similar to Late Lanier? Deep House. There you go. It was Deep House, Shay. That was the one we watched together as a family because it was like Lake Lanier with the house preserved under that lake. Yeah, it was called Deep House. Okay. Okay, I'm finna go ahead and start this first story. Hopefully, I will get two more people for the last story of the night. If I don't get those two more people, then this will be the last story of the night, people. All right, guys. So I'm about to go ahead and crank this creepy but true horror story up for y'all to make your ass pucker just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. Thank you, Trucker. Trucker going for my next story. Got Trucker. I need one more person for that next story. For the last story of the night, I need one more person. Put Trucker. Okay, Shay and Jasmine, I'm finna go ahead and kick you ladies' story off. If you guys are ready, go ahead and give it them thumbs. Give it them thumbs. Give me those thumbs. Yes, yes, yes. Give me the thumbs. Thumbs up of the live. Thumbs up of the chat. Get you something to drink because it's about to go down, okay? I'm about to give y'all these creepy ass stories. Y'all gonna be like, Auntie, what the fuck? That's what I was saying when I heard the story. So I'm about to give y'all these creepy but true stories. So come on, give me them thumbs. Give me them thumbs. Let me know y'all are ready for the story time. DJ, you might not want to hear this story because you order food all the time. You might not want to hear this one
Why?
because you order food all the time.
Where's from? What?
And I'm gonna call this story DoorDash disaster. Yeah, when you do Uber Eats, you know where they send your food with people on fucking bikes and skateboards and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Uber Eats ain't got no shame. They don't give a fuck. You apply for Uber Eats, you got a car? Nope, but I got a bike. You're hired.
Work that.
Food get her cold as shit. They refunded everybody back because they motherfucker done showed up on a bike in 30-degree weather with hot food that's supposed to be hot, but it's cold. Give it a thumbs, give it a thumbs, give it a thumbs.
Last time they did that,
I'm throwing up the fist for Black History, but hello, okay, Tay Tay.
the woman who brought it had Down syndrome.
I'm not even finna get involved in that. I'm not. Come on, guys, give it a thumbs, give it a thumbs, give it a thumbs. Jasmine, Shay, are you ladies ready? Hi, Ghost Dog. Yes, give it a thumbs. Got y'all another creepy but true story. And see how y'all like it. Okay. So, like I said, this first story has Shay and Jasmine. Shay, Jasmine, y'all, I see Shay here. Jasmine, you still here? Hey, Ryan. Uh, hey, Naya. I'm doing good. How are you doing, love? Uh, thank you, Naya. Okay, guys, I'm about to give y'all this creepy but true horror story. So don't forget to tip your auntie if you like these stories, because it is definitely going on the bottle for me since Aunt got that liberty bottle for himself. Hey, reality, you called it right before I got ready to start the story time, love. So
Go ahead and look over at your husband if you done made that
we
call.
about to get ready to start this story. So like to hear, here it goes. Now, Shay and Jasmine both work for DoorDash. Okay. DoorDash, don't come after me. I ain't saying nothing wrong with y'all company. Don't come after me. I ain't got no money. Don't sue me. I ain't got nothing but children and a husband and two fucking dogs. So DoorDash, save your time and your lawyers. Don't come after me. I'm just telling the fucking story, okay? So, like I said, Shay and Jasmine both work for DoorDash. Now, Shay works for DoorDash, but Jasmine always ride with her because Shay had an incident when she was delivering food one night, and ever since that incident, she don't feel comfortable delivering food by herself. So she asked Jasmine would she go with her, would she go do her delivery, and she would break Jasmine off a little change just for riding with her. So Jasmine was like, "Yeah, that's cool. I ride with you." So they do their DoorDash thing, and it's always been good. Jasmine been riding with Shay for about 3 months at this point when all this go down. So she been riding with her for about 3 months, and everything was all good. Now one night, look, I won't eat y'all food either. I just want the money. So one night, Shay's at a restaurant, and her and Jasmine was eating. Like she wasn't even working; they were just eating. And then DoorDash came through, on her little app, letting her know somebody was making orders. People out there that needed orders and shit. So she saw this order that was kind of close to her house. So she was like, I can do this one because it's like right down the street from the house. It ain't too far from the house. According to my GPS, it's actually like 5 or 6 minutes from my street. So I can do this one. This no problem. So she accepts the DoorDash. She accepts the job or whatever. And these folks tipped like $15 on the app. You know what I'm saying? So she like, yeah, I'm taking this one. So her and Jasmine get their food, wrap it up, put it in a bag, and they hit the flock. They gone out there and get the food for this order, and they drive to these people's house. Now it is dark. It's not. It's like 9 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? So her and Jasmine just chilling, and she's following her GPS because her house is not too far from there. So she's following her GPS. Her GPS takes her down a street that is really really dark, no street lights, and they have to go to the very end of the street. Now when they turn onto the street, the sign clearly said it was a dead end, so they knew it wasn't no coming out from, you know what I'm saying, any other way. So they knew the house was on that street. They start to ride down the street. As they're riding down the street, Jasmine's like, I don't feel right about this. Like something feels off about this. I don't think we need to do this delivery. But Shay is like, I already got the food. I've already accepted the job. I got to do it. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I don't know why you feel the way you feel, but I got to make this delivery. Jasmine kept telling her, I don't feel right about this. As they drove slow, looking at the mailboxes to try to see the number on the houses to figure out what house they going to, it's just getting darker. Jasmine is feeling worse and worse. She like, Shay, I really feel like you need to just decline this order. Like something's not right. I feel it in my gut. My gut, something's not right. And Shay like, bitch, I'm getting this bag. I'm getting this money. Leave me alone. You know, you gonna get broke off too. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I just want to, get this money. So Jasmine's like, okay, but I still feel like something is off about this. So she pulls up. Shay looks and she like, I think that's the house right there. And she pulls into the driveway. They weren't sure. It's completely dark. Nobody has their porch lights on. It ain't no street lights out here. Only thing you can see is her headlights. That's how dark it is. So she's looking around like, okay, now this shit feeling real creepy. I don't want to get out. But then some guy comes out the house and he waves like, here. He screams out, here, here. So she like, okay, we at the right house. So, she's getting the food, and it's a lot of food. So, of course, Jasmine help her get the food. So they get the food out the car, and they are walking up the steps to the door. As they are walking from the car, the dude that was waving and telling them here, he turns around and go back in the house. So they like, okay, cool. They get the food out the car. They walks up to the steps, and they're about to like knock on the door to let them know like your food is here. But this elderly lady comes to the door with a walker. She's like really, really frail. Her arms are really, really small. Her fingers are really skinny and long. Like you can just tell she was frail. You know what I'm saying? Like she's really soft. You don't want to hurt her. You know what I'm saying? So she comes to the door and she's like, oh, thank you so much. I'll take it. And she has a walker. So they hand her the food, but she drops it. She's like, oh goodness, I'm so sorry. And of course, Jasmine and Shay rush to pick the food up because she's elderly. They don't want to, she can't bend over and pick the damn food up herself. So they bend down and pick the food up. And the lady looks at them and she said, can you bring it in the house and sit it on the table for me, please? I can't tote the food and walk with the walker. So can you just bring it in the house? And of course, they thinking nothing of it. They looking at her like she's a grandma. Like, if it was my grandmama, I would want somebody to do it for my grandmama. So they looking at her like, sure, no problem, we'll do that. So they pick the food up. And as Jasmine stands up from picking up what she had, she sees what looked like a girl standing behind this lady doing this. Like waving them off. Like, no, no, no. And Jasmine, she sees this, so she like, Shay. She looks down to like tap Shay, because Shay still picking up food. She like, Shay, Shay, Shay. And Shay like, what? She like, look. And Shay stands up, and they look, and there's nobody standing behind the lady. She like, it was a girl just standing behind that lady saying no. She like, what girls? They both looking. Like, what girl? What girl? I don't see no damn girl. And the lady's like, just bring it on in, and you can just sit it on this table right here. And Jasmine's like, I don't think we need to go in this house. Like, I just saw a girl standing behind her. So Shay like, excuse me, ma'am, can you tell the girl that was just standing behind you to come get the food so, you won't have to tote it? And she looks at her like, what girl? What are you talking? There's no girl in this house. Jasmine, her bells is going off. All the alarms is going off. And Jasmine like, she may be frail, but this bitch is lying. I just saw a little girl standing behind her. It was a girl standing behind her. So Shay like, are you sure? Because we just saw a girl standing behind you. And the old lady looked back. She said, no, there's no girl in this house. Just me and my son. Okay, well, can you tell your son to come get the food? He's in the shower. But I mean, if you don't feel comfortable, I try to do it myself. And she sits the walker to the side, and she making all these sounds. And they like, you know what? We'll just bring it in. We'll just bring it in. And she like, thank you so much. And she stands back and she points like to the table. She like, just sit it on that table right there. So Jasmine's like, I don't think we should do this. And Shay like, the table's right there. Like, you think this old ass woman gonna be able to stop us from running out this damn house? We need to run out this house. Like, you okay? This old ass woman ain't finna do nothing to us. Come on. And Shay just walks into the house. Jasmine's standing out like, bro, this shit don't feel right. Like, I don't want to go in. You know what I'm saying? But the lady is telling her like, it's okay, baby. Come on in and just put the food right there. And Shay like, bring the dang on food. Come on, so we can go. Jasmine was like, hell no, something ain't right about this shit. But she goes on and against her better judgment, she goes on into this house anyway and she takes the food on in there. When she steps into the house, the lady closed the door behind her. So Jasmine turned around like, why you closing the door? She like, oh, I just don't want no bugs in. Like, you okay? And Shay like, yeah, she's fine. Just bring the damn food over here, Jasmine. So Jasmine like still looking at the door. She's looking at the lady. But she walks over there and she sits the food down. And the lady was like, can you push it like towards the end? Cause when I sit down, I can't use the walker to really sit down. So it's hard for me to sit on that side of the table. Can you push it down to the other side of the table? Shay was like, oh, I'll take it down there. Shay get ready to pick up her food and she sat down to take it down there. Jasmine just pushed the fucking chicken box she had, swoosh, just pushed that shit on down the table like, it's there. There you go. You know, like a bartender will slide you a drink down the damn bar. That's how she did that chicken box. Right on down the damn table. Swoosh. There you go. It's right there. So we need to go. And Shay was like, girl, oh my God. So Shay goes over there, she grabbed the food, she bring it down to the end of the table. When she brings it down, and Jasmine's like, we got everything right. And she goes to turn around, and the lady is like this close to her. She like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, ma'am. Can you back up? Like, you just scared me so bad. And the lady was like, I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to scare you. I was just trying to get over here to the food. So Shay like, she's okay, ma'am. Like, thank you so much. You know, we'll just go ahead and leave. And she was like, okay, but I think you dropped like the plasticware to the food. You dropped it on the floor over there. And Shay was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. So Shay, goes over there to pick up the plasticware, and Jasmine sees she dropped some napkins and something on that side. So Jasmine walks over there to where Shay is, picks up these napkins and sit them on the table. And when she turns around, the lady is right there. Mind you, they are not hearing this walker move across this fucking floor. They not hearing this lady feet drag, nothing. She just popping up right there in their damn face. And it's like, oh my God, like, ma'am, are you okay? And she's like, I just trying to get to my food. And Jasmine's like, okay, well, we need to go ahead and go. And Shay was like, okay, well, we dropped off the food. And the lady was like, wait a minute, let me get you a tip. Let me get a tip for you right quick. And she gets on walking through her house with the walker. Now you can hear this walker when she walking. At this point, you hear bop, doom, doom, bop, doom, doom, bop, doom, doom. So they can hear her at this point. But they ain't hear this bitch when she was showing up right behind them like, this ain't making no sense. So the lady was like, I got a big tip for you, baby. Let me go get it. And they wait, you know what I'm saying, for her to go into the room or whatever and get the tip. Now, while they are standing there, Jasmine's like, I'm just, fuck the tip. I'm ready to go. Like, can we just leave? And Shay like, hell no, I want my tip. If they gave me $15 in the app, then they probably gonna give me way more than that now. Oh my goodness. So she's like, let's just wait on the tip. So they sitting there and they waiting. Now they heard and watched this old lady go into a room like right across from the kitchen to get her purse or whatever to get their tip. But this bitch come down the stairs, y'all. She like, I'm coming. Scared the shit out of them. They like, what the fuck? Where? Jan looked at Shay. She like, didn't you see that lady go in that room across the hall? And Shay's like, where did her voice just come from? It sounded like she came from upstairs. Like her voice came from upstairs. And this lady is like, she ain't got the walk in her hand no more. And she's coming down the stairs. She's still like moving old, but she coming on down the stairs. She's like, I got your tip right here. And Jasmine's like, okay, thank you. Let's get this tip. Let's get it done. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? She telling Shay, let's go. And this lady is coming down these stairs. Now, it's probably like 15, 20 stairs she's coming down. She's probably at like the 18th stair walking. She's holding on to the rail and everything. Eh, eh. And Jasmine was like, fuck this. I don't want the tip. Like, I'm finna leave. And when she says that, y'all, this lady comes running down the stairs like a kid would. Like, she comes running full fucking force down these stairs. This same little old decrepit woman that was fragile on the walker. This bitch is now running down these damn stairs like she is 14 years old. This scares the fuck out of Jasmine. Jasmine instantly runs to the door. Shay thinking the lady is falling down the stairs. So she runs to the stairs to try to help the lady. But when she gets to the stairs and she sees this lady like coming down, she sees that this lady's eyes is completely dark. There's no whites around her eyes. Her eyes are completely dark. She is flushing down these goddamn stairs. When Shay sees this, she screams out, ah! She backs up, hit the wall, fall down, help! Jasmine's like trying to get the door open. For some reason, this fucking door is not open. Jasmine unlocked the door. She unlocked it. Click. But the door is not open, and she's not understanding why the fuck the door ain't open. It's unlocked. And she's screaming like, Shay, come on. This lady gets to the bottom of the fucking stairs. She gets down there and she's like, where are you going? This lady bends down into some creepy little stands to do it. Girl, bye. So she, this lady is like bent down. Now she all creepy looking, like picture some shit from The Ring. She's like down on all fours damn near. She's foaming at the fucking mouth. Her teeth, everything just looks fucking weird. And she is still, like Jasmine's still trying to get the fucking door open. She can't get the door open. Shay is scared to death. She has literally sat on this lady's floor and pissed on herself. She's so scared. And this lady is creeping towards her, like with this growl. She's creeping towards Shay, and Shay is just screaming for help. Help me! Help me! Help me! And all of a sudden, the son pops up at the top of the stairs, and he's like, what's going on? Jasmine's like, help us! Help us! And he like, Mom, what are you doing? And he comes down the stairs, fast as shit. He comes down the stairs like, Mom, what are you doing? And it's like she looks at him and instantly his ass started pop locking, bitch. I'm talking about like he was on Soul Train. Pow, like he was being possessed or some shit. He started pop locking in that bitch. And he like eventually ends up on the ground in all fours too. Now his eyes is completely solid fucking black. He's coming towards Jasmine. Jasmine has literally put both feet on the fucking wall trying to snatch this goddamn door open, screaming for help. This door won't open for nothing, and I mean nothing. Shay she finally gets up, and she runs over to the fucking door where Jasmine is. They both are trying to get the fucking door open. They look back. This lady, it looked like her legs are way longer than what the fuck they seen when they first got there. She just looked creepy. She like a fucking human spider, basically. This bitch is all bent over. She's creepy looking. They are growling. Eyes are completely black, foaming at the fucking mouth like a badass case of Cujo. They call it a badass case of Cujo. So, Jasmine and Shay is screaming their heads off, beating on his fucking door, screaming for help. Finally, the door pops open. They fall out of this fucking house, roll down the goddamn stairs, jump up to run to the car when suddenly they hear, hey, 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 and they turn and look, and it's another neighbor. She's like, do you have my damn food? And they like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Like, they scared as hell. They trying to get to the car, and this lady is cussing them out. Do you have my damn food? They're like, what are you talking about? She like, I placed an order. Y'all been sitting out here. I've been watching y'all on my app, and it says you was sitting right here. Like, why didn't you bring me the fucking food? Huh? What are you talking about? The chicken, the fucking food. Where's my food? Shay looks at Jasmine. They both look back at the house, y'all. House is completely dark. Completely dark. So they're like, what the fuck? And the neighbor's like, and what were y'all doing over there? Like, why were y'all at that abandoned house? That makes no sense. You took my food over there? And they like, that house is not abandoned. It's a lady and her son that lives in that house. That house is not abandoned. But the people in that fucking house is creepy as hell. And the lady was like, No, nobody lives in that house. Nobody has lived in that house for almost 15 years. What the fuck? No, we just no. I no. It was a lady and a man, and the neighbor was like, no, nobody has lived in that house for almost 15 fucking years. Not since that boy killed his mom in that fucking house. Ain't nobody been in that house since then. Shay like no. See what had happened was it's a lady in their goddamn house and it's a boy in that fucking house. Like they just got the food and the neighbor's like, you really took my food to a fucking abandoned house? And they are swearing this woman down like the house is not fucking abandoned. It's a lady and a boy that stay over there. So the neighbor get pissed off and she starts to stomp over to their house. And of course, you know, they standing at the car watching her ass stomp over to this house and they are warning her like, don't go to the door. No, don't go in there. And she goes over to this fucking abandoned house and she basically pushed the fucking door open, like didn't even have to turn the knob, just pushed the door open. And they like looking like, what the fuck? She like, don't you see it's dark as hell in this house? She pulls out her phone, she turned the light on, she goes inside the house. Jamming like, shit, fuck that. I don't want to be a witness. Come on, get in the car, Shay, let's go. I don't want to be on the news talking about how she was a good person until she went over there to look for a fucking chicken. No, get in the car, let's go. They jump in the fucking car, but Shay don't want to leave. Shay want to see what the fuck is going to happen with this lady. Y'all, this lady comes out the motherfucking house with all the food. She walks straight out the house with all the food. Door wide open. It's black as shit. It's dark as hell in the fucking house. She walks right over to Shay and I'm like, you know my food is cold, right? Shay was like, that shit wasn't cold when we brought it. Ask that lady. She like, there's no one living in that house. Like, no one is living in that house. Y'all, why are you playing? Shay was like, you know what? I don't even give a fuck at this point. You got your food, right? She like, oh, I'm reporting this. Y'all was over there, you know, probably drinking or smoking in that abandoned house. And Shay and Jasmine swore down the house was not abandoned. There's a lady in that fucking house. I'm telling you, there's a lady and a man in that fucking house. Like, we're not lying. The neighbor, she reported them. Sure as shit, she reported them about that shit. Of course, Shay being the one that worked for DoorDash, she had to explain all this shit. And she told them folks it was somebody living in that goddamn house. You think DoorDash gave a fuck? DoorDash didn't give a damn. They fired the fuck out of Shay. They didn't give a fuck. They fired the fuck out of Shay. They didn't care what she ran into, what problems she had, what she dealt with, none of that shit. They did not care. It was just like that lady called and complained and said, y'all didn't do y'all damn job, you're fired. Shay was pissed. She was pissed. Nobody believed her. Jasmine saw it, but you know, ain't nobody believing Jasmine. She can't talk to the job and be like, I was in the car with her and I saw this shit. Can you get her job back? That wasn't gonna work. So she got fired. Now, a few days after that, she goes back into the same neighborhood. Cause she don't want to let this shit go. She knows somebody was in that fucking house and it wasn't right what was going on in that house. So she goes back into the neighborhood in the daytime. And, you know, her and Jasmine pull up at their house, and sure as shit, y'all, they couldn't see the whole house that night when they pulled up. But when they pulled up in the daytime, y'all, all the windows was boarded up on this fucking house. Every window was boarded up on this goddamn house. This house had spider webs coming all through the porch. Ain't nobody been in that fucking house. Ain't nobody lived in that fucking house. Just the amount of time that lady said, about fucking 15 years. It was 15 years worth of cobwebs on that goddamn house. Every window was boarded the fuck up. They have no idea how they didn't notice that shit the first night they pulled up at that house to deliver the food. But every window was boarded the fuck up. She went up on the porch, her and Jad went up on the porch and drop kicked the fucking door open and looked inside the house. Ain't no table, ain't no couch, ain't shit in there. What table did y'all sit the food on? Ain't no table. Ain't nothing in this damn house. Not a thing in this fucking house. It's just cobwebs, dust, and just old smells. That's all that's in this fucking house. Shay and Jasmine was shook. They could not believe this shit. When they walked into this house had furniture, it was tables, TVs, all kind of shit. And now when they come back to this house, there's nothing. Cobwebs, spiders, nothing in this fucking house. To this day, they still can't explain who the fuck was in that house or what the fuck happened. They just know that they went to that house to deliver the fucking food because they thought that was the house. They don't know where this creepy ass woman came from. They don't know where this creepy ass dude came from. None of that shit. But after that shit happened, Shay no longer delivered for DoorDash because they fired her. But I think she was probably on the verge of quitting anyway because the last situation that happened to her freaked her out enough to where she had to have a friend ride with her when she do DoorDash. So this situation, yeah, that was the icing on the motherfucking cake. She was done. She was like, she no longer do the DoorDash shit. She was done. The first situation that happened to her wasn't no paranormal shit. She said it was basically an order that she got, and it stated that the person that ordered the food was a female, an older woman. She said she put in her little, the little box where you can put instructions. She put in the instructions that she had just had surgery and she couldn't answer the door. You know what I'm saying, to get the food. So she was gonna leave the door open, just sit the food on the inside, and she'll eventually get the food or whatever. And Shay was like, okay. And, she went to go take the food. This is the time before she had Jasmine. She was delivering by herself. It was nighttime. She felt safe because the name on the order was a female name. Plus, they put in there they had just had surgery, so they couldn't get to the door. So she didn't really think nothing of it. And she went to go deliver the food. Now, when she goes to deliver the food, she goes to the house. And when she sits the food down and just, make the call, text, and let them know that their food is out there. She makes the call to let the lady know that her food is out there, and a whole man answered the phone. So she's like, I'm looking for Jennifer. And the dude is like, yeah, what's up? She's like, no, I'm looking for the woman Jennifer that ordered through DoorDash. And it's like when she says this, all of a sudden the front door where she left the food, the door opens up and it's like four of the biggest black men you ever seen in your goddamn life standing at this doorway. Like Shay wouldn't have been able to take on all four of these big ass dudes. You know what I'm saying? Had she had been standing at that door trying to deliver the food, they would have snatched her ass in. That would have been the end of Shay. But just so happened, Shay decided to sit that shit down and text the lady and let the lady know that the food was out there. And sure as shit, it was no woman at their house. It was four of the biggest brothers you ever seen in your goddamn life. So that situation scared the hell out of her because she felt like it was some shit in the game. Why is the fucking ticket saying Jennifer, but when I call, a dude answers the fucking phone and then four other dudes come to the damn door? Why did it take all four of y'all to come to the door to pick up a damn DoorDash slip? So she felt like, they were up to some sex trafficking, kidnapping type shit. So she didn't feel comfortable delivering food on her own no more. And that's when she decided to bring Jasmine in. After that situation with the old lady and that dude, she no longer do that shit. She said her life ain't safe delivering for DoorDash. So yeah, DoorDash fired her, but to this day she can still see this woman in her, like it's burned into her brain. Like that shit traumatized her so much that she pissed on herself. She was so scared. This is a grown ass woman, and she pissed on herself because she was so scared from what she saw. And to this day, she can still see that shit in her head. Like she could damn near draw a picture of what this woman and this goddamn boy looked like. So after that little shit right there happened, and they go check and they see that the house is fucking empty and everything was, like the neighbor said. That's when they got in the car and started looking on their phone, looking up the address and everything, and a clipping like a news story from a news report type shit was on there, and it talked about it was a 72-year-old woman and her adult son was living in that house together. Apparently, Mom Dukes didn't like people in her house. They said she was a hoarder, so she didn't like people coming in her house, looking at her house. But apparently, her son brought his little girlfriend in the house. Now, mind you, her son is like early 40s, late 30s, and he brings his girlfriend to the house. And of course, Mom thought he was bringing somebody to talk, get on her about the way the house looked. So she went off and went and let the girl in the fucking house, and he got mad about that shit, and they got into an argument, and she went and let the girl in the house. So he lunged at her, and grabbed Mom's around the throat and then let go until she had an upper room. You know what I'm saying? So he ended up killing his mom in that house, and then once he realized what he did, I guess he felt sorry, he felt bad for what he did. He ended up hanging himself in his bedroom. So they find out that's what happened in the house, and then they scroll on down and they see the pictures of the two, and it scares Shay all over again. It scares Shay, it scares Jasmine because they saw these people. They saw these people. Like, not in the fucking newspaper clipping. In 3D, they saw these people. Like, right here. They saw them. They even tried to give food to the lady. Like, they saw these people. And these folks had been dead for almost 15 years. Yet they tried to deliver food to them. So, I don't know if we die, we get DoorDash in heaven. I don't know. I don't know what cloud DoorDash is on. You know what I'm saying? But apparently, you can order DoorDash from beyond the grave. So that, I guess that's what the mom and the brother and the son did. They decided to order DoorDash from beyond the fucking grave. But after she saw that, she just didn't feel right about, none of that shit. It took her a long time to even really go out the house in her neighborhood because it was just like she was scared she gonna see them motherfuckers again. But yeah, those people were never there or whatever they were. Because eyes being black and all that shit, yeah, you ain't a person. You might be something demonic. So they were done with that shit. She was done with that situation. She washed hands of it. She didn't go to the goddamn unemployment to request unemployment pay. None of that shit. She was through with it. She was so done. I was done with her, bitch. I was done. Lord, to my ghost gotta eat too. What the fuck? Oh my goodness, I can't. Hey love, I'm glad to see it's your first time here. I hope you enjoy. So yeah, that was pretty much her story. So it happened. And it was a DoorDash delivery. So I would just suggest being a little careful, because you never know. Your DoorDash person might not even be real. You get that bell. Oh, I ordered some chicken wings and whatever. And then you get the doorbell. Doom, doom. You look at your camera and you see it through your camera. Oh, it's the DoorDash. And then you get to the fucking door and there's nobody there. And there's no food there. And there's no car pulling off. What the fuck? So, that was you guys' first story. This is your brief intermission where you get to the bathroom, get yourself a drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, and meet me back here in 2 minutes for the last story of the night. And I need one more person for this story. I have Trucker, but I need one more person. Thank you. So y'all get what y'all need. You want no vegetables? I know, right? And y'all don't forget to go over and tip your auntie. Tip your auntie. Thank you, Libby. Not bump DoorDash. Now, oh no, they tried to get me. Shay was about to be a victim. Oh, that's crazy, but yeah, it already happened, right? Is she okay? Yes, she's okay. It happened. She's okay. She just don't deliver for Uber Eats, DoorDash. She don't do deliveries at all no more. She don't do none of that shit. She decided to just get her 9 to 5 inside somebody's building and be good with it. I see it was only 1 or 2 drops. So stupid, Shay. Yes, thumbs up for the live. Hi, Charleston. I didn't piss. It was. Well, she said I didn't piss. It was only 1 or 2 drops. Like Auntie. I can't. Hi, TB12. All right, guys, come on now. Okay. We can't fight for our lives. LOL. I need one more person for the last story of the night. I'm giving y'all time to get everything y'all need. Your shot glasses, wine glasses, twisties, your popcorn, all that good stuff. Not for real, we are. Why y'all fighting for y'all lives? Do Uber Eats and DoorDash is dangerous in Chicago because sometimes it's a setup. Oh, Lewis, baby, that ain't only in Chicago. That's everywhere. That's everywhere. Everywhere is, yeah. So just to let you know, it ain't just in Chicago, baby. It goes on everywhere. It goes down here in Atlanta too. I see y'all in overtime. I know your auntie special. Your auntie special. Your auntie special. Y'all know auntie special. Trucker, are you still here? Trucker. Trucker, are you still here? Trucker, are you back on the road? Y'all, you know how you got older people in your life that don't know nothing about TikTok and all that stuff. So, I made the biggest mistake in the world by showing my aunt TikTok. And now she's spamming me with like 1,000 videos. And it's like, I probably already seen them, but she's new to TikTok. So,
Oh, she on TikTok now?
yes, she's new to TikTok. So, since I've been on live, she sent me 12 videos from TikTok.
Oh, she on TikTok now? I probably nobody showed her to do it.
Mm. Oh no, we have fun over here, Lewis. We don't do the arguing. We don't do the upset, angry stuff. We have fun over here. We laugh. We have a good time, and we get scared together. That's what my page is about. I acknowledge all of my fans. I speak to everybody. So, yeah, I'm not like everybody else. Have you seen that liar from Atlanta store? What you talking about? What story? Show you somebody I used to work for DoorDash too. Come on, guys. I need one more person. Let me see. Mm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. I'm sorry. Thank you, love. I appreciate you subscribing. Ha- now, where you been, Marcus? I am eating green beans, rice, and chicken.
Look what that is in the middle.
I'm feeling. I'm not 100%. My health is still bothering me.
You know what it is?
No, who is it?
Georgia Tech coach.
Georgia Tech coach. Why you up there?
That's that old coach.
Oh,
You remember? Now you remember now?
mm-hmm. His face look familiar.
Yeah. That Georgia Tech old coach.
Oh, you at the eye doctor. Okay, well,
Yeah, didn't you?
the, babe, they had other states. They had different time frames. Mark, you say I'm at the eye doctor. Oh, to my damn, this late. Like, hold on, we not in the same time zone. And you have a good day as well, Blurface. Thank you. Okay, so it don't look like I'm gonna get my last person for this story. So I guess that's gonna be in the story time tonight. I waited. Did nobody show up to get in the story? I had Marcus. I was waiting on one more person, but unfortunately, they didn't show up. So I guess I'll hold this story for another day. Mm. Hi, love. So yes, Shay, your play to be delivered through UPS on tomorrow. Okay. Mm. Hey, Dion. Mm. Thank you, Shay. Let me see. Mm. You have a good night too, Queen. Thank you. And picked up by DoorDash. Not in picked up by DoorDash. No. We're not picking up nothing by DoorDash. Okay. Shay, you want to be in both stories tonight? Man, if you die in this story, I can't guarantee. You trying to be in two stories tonight? How what you doing? And tell me what you up to. Hmm? Mm-hmm. What you mean? Oh, damn, fucking grilled cheese on this shit. Man. Thank you. I know, right? Thank you, Renaya. Caitlin still showing her ass. God did make me, baby. Okay, Shay, I guess. Well, Shay went Shay went through enough in the last story. But Shay the only one, that tip so she could be in the story. She scored 49 points. Okay, that ain't no hoe. What happened to Flajay them? What happened to Flajay now? Since she got a little deal with Shaq, you ain't really heard nothing from her. Cause your mama said I deserve money. Now get the fuck off my page with your hating ass. I hate, ooh. Oh, I hate hating ass children. You ain't got nothing positive to say. Get the fuck off my page. We ain't got time for that over here. We trying to have fun. We ain't got time for bitter, broke ass people. Do we, family? We ain't got time for that shit, do we? Tell the senator to get his ass on. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Kay. Thank you. Thank you, moderators, for keeping these haters. Mm. Mm. Okay, Shay. It look like you're on Marcus. She's about, hell no, I'll put his ass in the store. Mm. I'm sorry. I got my moderator working overtime. Where's Nino? Hi. Hi, Aisha from London. Hey, Miss Chevy. Where Nino at? He need help. Lena, get the fuck off my page. Oh my goodness, y'all broke ass bitches all on my page. Get off my page. Find you something else to do with your life. Find you something safe to do. Get the hell out of over here. And this is why I have moderators. So we don't have to deal with all this, y'all. Because there's always some hating ass broke bitch from bum tuck fucking to somewhere. I always want to jump on my page because they ain't got shit to do with their life and talk shit. Little sneaky, ain't nobody told me nothing. You should have your fucking bell on, like real shit. You should have your bell on, How we gonna? You supposed to have your bell on? You a moderator. You supposed to have your bell on, bro. When I'm feeling better, I guess from now on I just go into our moderator chat. I told you what to do last night. You probably didn't even do it. I'm gonna start going into our moderator chat first before I go live, so I can let y'all know I'm going on. That way, my moderators will know what's going on. Okay. You was in the shower, okay, I'll take it as your let your target slip. I'll take it. Okay. I guess y'all gonna get Shay in another story. Shay and yeah, they need help with the trolls. The trolls are heavy tonight. So we need moderators on deck. Yes. Okay. So I guess our last story of the night gonna have Shay and Trucker. Who I gotta be the auntie? All these haters in the damn girl. I told y'all don't never close the door. Y'all don't close the door. So these haters just slip right on in, fucking up story time. Maybe if y'all learn to close the door, we can actually ask who is it before they start showing up talking shit. All right, guys, go over and tip your auntie for these amazing stories. And I'm about to get ready to start this story, the next story. So if you guys are ready, go ahead and give it them thumbs, give it them thumbs, give it them thumbs. Thumbs up on the live, thumbs up on the chat. Let me know you guys are ready. Yes, Mark is in here and Trucker's supposed to be in here. He was parked when we first got on. Hey, Jersey. Give me them thumbs, y'all. Let me know you ready. Yes, come on. Hi, Chester. Now, this story, creepy but true as fuck. Let me ask the question. Has anybody ever played Mr. Ouija? Hi, David. Thank you for coming through the kitchen window. Can you please close that kitchen window behind you? Because we don't need nobody sneaking in behind your ass. Hi, Ariel. Yes, you got alive. Congratulations, love. Nope, never played this. Always too scary. Every game I bring up on fucking live, y'all are always like, it's too scary. I ain't play it. That sounds like a sex doll. Oh my goodness. No, it's not a Oh, hi, Kobe. Thank you so much for being a fan. I greatly appreciate it, love. Hi, to Virgo. Thank you. Never played Mr. Ouija, Miss Ouija, his Ouija, her Ouija, nothing. Okay, Miss Chevy. Hi, Dakota. Now, if you come in here with some respect, without all the, hating shit, we have no problem with y'all sitting here and enjoying with us. We talk, we have fun. But if you come in here on that negative haterade with your slice of hate cake, take your ass somewhere else. It's a whole nother kitchen you can sit in with the bullshit, okay? Thank you, Molly. Tell I'm gonna need another shot. They said they're gonna need another shot. My evening is. I'll say he's still waiting on his white Hennessy from 3 years ago. You'll get your shot then. Dakota, my evening is going amazing. I'm spending time with my family. So yes, it is going amazing. Let's see. You still working? Okay. Your local Ava. Okay. Oh, I love you too, Molly. Hey, sweetheart. Thank you, Shannon. I'm a fireman in the ENC. Dakota, baby, stick around. We might need you. Some of your family, some of the family might pass out. We're gonna need you. Right, they come in here drinking that haterade with that fat ass slice of hate cake. I swear I can't stand that menu. Okay. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Jersey. You get off at 2 a.m. Okay, that's cool too. Don't just stay safe, Dakota. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. Stay safe. Hey, Sabrina. Okay. I guess high average monkey. I guess that's the screen name. I guess that's the screen name. Oh, you're welcome, Jersey. Thank you, Dakota. All right, guys. I had to put my food to the side for a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all this last story so I can finish eating. Before I have to order me some DoorDash. Some creepy half dead bitch come bring me a burger or some shit. uh, okay. So, if no one's never played Mr. Ouija, nobody's never played the game Mr. Ouija. Okay, well, this story has that game in it. So, here we go, okay? This story has Trucker and Shay again. Shay didn't die in the last one. Let's hope she don't die in this one. Nino Shell. Nino talking about, are you ready for Jehovah return? Because if you ain't... Thank you, Aisha. We always do this. This is how my page always is. They're family. All of that is family from all around the world. And I'm auntie for everybody. I know, Kay. I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Trucker and Shay, are you still here? I called for Trucker earlier, but he didn't respond. Shay, you still? I see Shay still here. Okay, Trucker, thank you so much for subscribing, Dakota. Stay safe, okay? If a situation feels off, follow your gut, okay? We don't want to have to make no RIP shout outs on the page to nobody. Be safe. Okay. Thank you, love. Okay, Trucker, you here? That's all. You still parked? I don't need you driving and all that stuff, touching the phone. You still parked or are you driving? Hi, Officer Jai. I hope I said that right. Officer Jai. Forgive me if I didn't say it right. I tried my best. Okay. So here we go. Shay, and you parked. Thank you, Trucker. I greatly appreciate it. I don't need you to get in no trouble. Okay. Shay and Trucker, here we go. I hope you guys like the story. Please don't forget to tip your auntie if you are enjoying these stories. I greatly appreciate it and like to hear. Here we go. So, everybody in here, I asked you guys if y'all ever played Mr. Ouija. Everybody said they ain't never played before. So, the story has it in there, but here we go. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Officer John. I try. Thank you, Newton. I try. Okay, go ahead. Handle your business, Dakota. Okay. Shay and Trucker, this story for you. I hope you guys liked it. Like to hear it. Here it goes. Trucker is the older brother of Shay. Trucker's about 17. Shay is, say, about 15 at this time. Shay got her own little group of friends. Trucker got his own little group of friends. Now, Shay and Trucker mom is the only one that take care of them. Their dad is not around, or anything like that. No, TV, it's your mom's a man. Get off my page. Oh my goodness. Moderators, yes, thank y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank you, Newton. I love you guys so much. Y'all are on top of it. Snatch them out of here. I'm telling you, snatch them out. Snatch them out. Just a bunch of haters. Anyway, so Shay has her own group of friends, and Trucker has his own group of friends. But like I said, they're being raised by a single mom who works all the time. So this particular day, mom comes and she let them know she had picked up a double shift, so she was only coming home for lunch to eat, and then let them know what all they had to do, and she was going back out to work because she got a double shift. So they was at the house and she came in and she fed them and everything. She told them she had a double shift. She told Trucker that he was in charge and Shay couldn't go outside, past 8 o'clock. She need to be in the house. No friends. Nobody allowed to come in or anything like that. Okay, cool. So Trucker was like, bet, but Trucker got a girlfriend. So Trucker was like, okay, sure, yes, ma'am. So mom leave, and Trucker calls his girlfriend. He on the phone telling her, yeah, you can come over. Mom Dukes ain't coming on until late, late, late. So yeah, you can come on over. You can come on over. And of course, Shay is telling her friends the same thing. My mama gone. Y'all can come over and hang out. Trucker hears her. He coming down. He like, mama said no company, so you might well tell your little friends they can't come over. Well, your girlfriend can't come over because mama said no company. Trucker looks at her and he like, if you say something, I'm gonna tell mama you had friends over. Well, I'm gonna tell mama you had your girlfriend over if you know what I'm saying. I'm glad I was able to make your day, Officer Jaw. So she like, well, I'm not going, if you tell mama about my friends, I'm tell mama about your girlfriend. So they decided, you know what, we gonna keep this shit quiet. We ain't gonna say nothing to mama, but we gonna have our fun. So Trucker girlfriend comes over and two of Shay friends come over. So when they come over, they go into Shay room. And Trucker being the big brother gotta watch out for everything while he in there making out with his little girlfriend. Every 15 minutes when he come up for air, he goes and check on Shay. So he goes check on Shay, and of course her little friends sit in the room watching TV. He like, y'all good? Yeah, we good. And he goes back in over his girlfriend. Another 15 minutes go by. Trucker gets up. He goes into Shay's room. And when he opened the door, the lights are out. They got candles and shit lit up and everything. And he like, what the hell? What are y'all doing? He flipped the light on. What the hell y'all doing? Blow. Why y'all got these candles lit? You gonna burn the damn house down? Like blowing out her candles and shit. And she like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. He gets to the last counter. She like, don't do that. Everybody screaming at Trucker. Her and both her friends screaming at Trucker. Don't blow out the candle. Don't blow out the candle. He like, you gonna burn mama damn house down. And he blows out the last candle. Then he turned the light on when he came in here and started blowing out these candles and getting on Shay. But when he blew out that last candle, every light in the house went off. His girlfriend is in his room and she's screaming out, Trucker, what's going on? And he like, nothing, babe, the power went out. I just gotta go flip, the switch and it'll come back on. I'll be right back. And she like jumps up and she runs out the room and she come in the room with Shay and her little friends and she like, when you gonna turn the lights on? Like it's dark in here. So he like, I'm finna go turn the lights on now. Just stay in here with my sister now. I'll go ahead and turn the lights on. Okay, so she's staying now with his sister and everything, and Trucker goes downstairs. He got his cell phone with his flashlight on, seeing his way through the house. He goes downstairs into the living room, but the fuse box is in the basement. So he had to go to the basement to turn these lights back on. So he started going down the basement, and he gets to where the light switch is. And right before he get ready to turn the lights on, he hears, Trucker. And he like, stop playing, y'all. Shay, man, y'all go back upstairs. And he just keep hearing it. Trucker. So he turns around with his flashlight, and his girlfriend and Shay and her two friends are standing right there. Nobody's saying a word. They all got this look on their face, just this weird fucking stare off into the abyss look on their face. And he like, why the hell are y'all playing, man? Like, quit fucking playing. I'm trying to turn the lights on. And he turns around to get ready to flip the lights on, and he feels the tap. He like, what the fuck? And he turns around, and none of them are standing there. So he like, oh, they want to play fucking games. They want to play. Okay. All right. He screams out real loud. All right. When I come back upstairs, I'm going to get y'all, and y'all want to play games. But nobody responds. Okay, cool. They want to play. So he turn around, and he flips the switch, you know what I'm saying, to turn the light on, turn the lights back on in the house. And the lights come back on, as usual. They come back on. He comes storming up the steps, pissed off. I can't believe you with my sister and them on that shit, man. Y'all play too much. And he gets upstairs and he gets the shade room. And he like, what the hell, man? Why y'all were downstairs playing? And his girlfriend turns around like, what? Why y'all were downstairs playing? Didn't I tell y'all to stay up here? What are you talking about? Y'all were just standing downstairs playing. Like, why y'all come down there playing, calling my, whispering my name, tapping all on my arm? And his girlfriend is looking at him like, babe, we haven't been downstairs. Me and these girls been in this room the whole time. He like, quit fucking playing. Now you want to play with my sister now. Quit playing, man. All y'all were just standing downstairs fucking with me. Like, why y'all playing? His girlfriend tell him again, babe, me and your sisters and her friends have not moved. We've all been in this spot. We was never downstairs. All right, you want to play too? You know what? I think it's time for you to go ahead and go home. She like, damn, for real? I don't get no dick, nothing, cause you thought I was downstairs playing. He mad. You gotta go. Like you playing games I don't want to play. So she get pissed off. She go in her room, get her stuff, storm down the stairs, and out the house she go. She and her little friends laughing about this shit. He like, oh, your friends gotta go too. I don't see what the kikis and shit about. They gotta go too. What? Why? We ain't do nothing. Y'all were downstairs too. No, we weren't. We never went downstairs. Trucker, he is gunning. He in the house going off. Yes, the fuck you were. Tell your little friends, freaking frat, get their ass up out the house and go home. Cause you ain't having no more company. We never was downstairs, Trucker. What are you talking about? And then while he's standing there talking to them, he hears his own fucking voice comes from downstairs in the basement saying, y'all stop playing. His own voice. He heard it. They heard it. Everybody heard it. It was his own fucking voice coming from downstairs. And he looked. He like, man, now she want to play fucking games. And Shay like, who? What are you talking about? He like, that's clearly got to be Katrina. You know, it's clearly got to be my girlfriend down there doing that. And Shay is like, no, motherfucker, that didn't sound like no girl's voice. Like, that wasn't no girl that wasn't no girl voice, Trucker. And Trucker's like, so what the fuck was it then? She like, promise you won't get mad. Instantly, her friends like, it's time for us to go home. Shay cut their ass off. Nope. Y'all gonna stay right here. Don't get mad, Trucker. And Trucker like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? She like, so we was in here playing this game. He like, what fucking game? She like, when you came in here and you turned the lights on, we were playing a game. What game? So she looks over at her friend. Her friend was like, it's this game called Mr. Ouija. And Trucker like, Ouija? You mean like the Ouija board? And her friend was like, yeah. And he like, no. What the fuck? No. Y'all wasn't playing with no Ouija board in my house, were you? And they like, no, we weren't playing with no Ouija board. He like, oh, okay. They like, we were talking to Mr. Ouija. He's the spirit that be inside the Ouija boards. Wait a fucking minute. Trucker like, hold on. So y'all was up here talking to a demon. That's what you trying to tell me. And little girl like, no, it's just a game. But the way the rules go, we had to light the candles and we had to all write our name on a piece of paper. And well, you can't even really tell. My finger's still bleeding. But we put a dab of blood on the paper and we folded it up. Like, Trucker's just, he's shocked. He like, are y'all fucking for real? Shay, you did that shit? And Shay like, it's a game. He like, bruh, we don't play them type of fucking games. Like, did you really? Where's the paper? And they like, the paper's gone. Where the fuck did the paper go? You didn't let us finish telling you how the game goes. So you're supposed to write your name on the paper and you put your blood on the paper and then you put the paper under the bed and you light the candles and you call out, Mr. Ouija, come see me. You say that 3 times. Everybody in the group got to say that 3 times. And then you look up under the bed and if the paper is gone, he's going to actually come visit you. Trucker stuck. Trucker looking at all they ass like, these bitches are retarded. All these bitches are cuckoo for cocoa. Are y'all serious right now? And Shay like, it's not, Trey, like it's not that serious, Trucker. Like, you making a big deal out of it. He like, what are you talking about? It's not that fucking serious. Y'all brought a demon in mama house? Well, actually, it wasn't a demon. It was Mr. Ouija. And we invited him to come talk to us. But the rules go that if you blow the candles out before you tell Mr. Ouija goodbye, then he stay permanently. Whoa, wait a fucking minute. He trying to make sense of this shit, and again, he hears his own voice coming from the basement. Y'all stop playing. Now Trucker scared. Now Trucker like, okay, I don't know what the fuck going on or who's downstairs, but what the hell have y'all done? They tell him again how the gameplay and everything. So he like, so Mr. Ouija's in this house right now. And Shay like, well, I don't think so because we didn't get a chance to talk to him before you came here and turned the light on and did all that other shit. So he like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you serious, Shay, you know how mama feel about that type of stuff. And before he can get out again, Y'all stop playing. At that point, this is the third time he done heard his own voice come from downstairs. So now Shay like, what is going on, Trucker? Why we keep hearing your voice from downstairs? He like, it gotta be Katrina, man. So he turns around, he storms down the stairs because he thinks Katrina, his girlfriend. I don't know how the fuck she can throw her voice to sound like his, but what the fuck ever. He goes downstairs. Shay and her little friends is creeping behind him. They're all creeping. They get to the bottom of the stairs. They get over to the basement door. And right before he snatches the door open, he hears his voice again. And it's saying, y'all stop playing. Sounds just like him. Like he can't even distinct the difference between that voice and his own fucking voice. It's scaring him because it's like, that's not me. That's not me. And Shayna looking at his ass like, then who the hell are you? Because I hear my brother's voice coming from downstairs. Like, what the hell? And he like, that's not me. That's not me. So he like, whoever's downstairs, you need to get out right now. Down here shit. He picks up his cell phone. He calls his girlfriend. Where you at? She like, don't talk to me. You made me walk all the way fucking home. Don't talk to me. And she hangs up in his face. He like, Katrina at home. Shay like, then who the fuck is in the basement? So Trucker go to the door again. He like, whoever it is downstairs, come out right now. I'm calling the police. Nothing. Y'all stop playing. He hears his voice coming from his door again. Now Shayla friends like, just open the door and see who it is. What the fuck? No, that's stupid. What if it's a killer? Dummy? Like, no, I'm not opening up the fucking door. Shay telling him, we gotta find out who the hell is downstairs. We don't have to find out shit. Like, that's the problem. When y'all watch these fucking scary movies and y'all see these people dying and shit because everybody need to fucking investigate. Who the fuck are we? Matlock, Perry Mason? We don't need to investigate shit. Whoever it is need to bring their ass from downstairs so we can handle this. He screams out again. Whoever's downstairs, come out now. No answer. He snatches the door open. When he snatches the door open, Katrina's standing at the bottom of the steps. She's standing there with this fucking zoned out look on her face, just standing there. It's like she didn't even acknowledge them opening up the door or standing at the top of the stair. It was like she was just looking through them. She wasn't even looking at them. She was just looking through them like the most deadest fucking look on her face. And Trucker like, Katrina, man, why the fuck is you playing? You hiding around in the house and stuff. You told me you just walked home. She didn't respond. Katrina! She didn't respond. He turns the light on. Katrina! She still don't fucking respond. He get ready to go down the stairs and Shay grab his shirt. Wait. Trucker, I don't think that's Katrina. He like, what the fuck you mean you don't think that's... Look at her. That is Katrina. She like, Trucker, I don't think that's Katrina. Like, call her again. Call her phone, and if she answers, then we know that's her. He like, what the fuck are you talking about? One of her little friends say, well, when Mr. Ouija comes, he can take the form of anybody. He can look like anybody in the house. You can be talking to him and not even know you're talking to him. Kind of like how we keep talking to your ass, but your voice keep coming from downstairs. Trucker like, look, man, stop playing, okay? He picks up his phone. He grabs the phone. He dials Katrina's number. And he's standing there waiting on her fucking phone to ring at the bottom of the stairs. But this shit never ring from downstairs. He can hear it ringing on his end, but her pockets or nothing is fucking ringing. All of a sudden, she picks up. Didn't I tell you not to call my fucking phone again? He is staring at this goddamn girl. Her mouth ain't moving. She ain't on the phone. He just looking like he's stuck. Like, what the fuck? And his girlfriend is going off like, did I tell you don't call my fucking phone? You did it. He just dropped the phone when he seen this fucking person that looks like his girlfriend is not talking, but she's on the fucking phone. So it scares the shit out of him. And he like, what the fuck? And when he says that, this bitch come flying up the stairs fast as shit. She come hauling ass up the stairs. He takes off running. Shay takes off running. Her friend takes off running. They all run through this goddamn house. Trucker ended up running in his room, hiding in his motherfucking closet behind his clothes. He standing up. He put his feet right by his shoes and hid himself behind the clothes in his closet, hoping that nobody come in there and find him. He stood there and he could hear his own voice coming through the house. Shay, y'all stop playing. Come out. And this is not Trucker saying this. But he can't warn Shay. He can't say, hey, y'all, that's not me, without giving up his hiding spot from this shit. So he just sat there with his hand over his mouth, like, hoping she would know that that's not him. But he can't even tell the fucking difference in the voice. It sounds exactly like him. So he's standing there still, got his hand over his mouth, and his voice is coming down the hallway. Shay, it was just a joke. Come out. And he just sitting there like, I hope she know that's not me. Like, I so hope she know that ain't me. Shay, come out. It was just a joke. I was just playing with y'all. And then you hear a door open, click, click, and Shay like, why you playing so much, Trucker? Why you playing? When he hears that, he knows she done came out of her hiding spot. So he opened up the closet door and he screamed out, that ain't me! And he slammed the door back. All of a sudden, he hears Shay screaming. He hears a little friend screaming. He's scared. He don't know what the fuck to do. He just holding his mouth. He don't know what to do. He don't know what's going on out there. But Shay screams out for him. She's like, Trucker, help me. I don't know if those words like put a fire under his ass. I don't know if like his protection type took over, but he flushes out this fucking closet looking for Shay. Like he got to help Shay. He hears her, come help me, and he running through the goddamn house. It sounds like it's coming from her room, so he runs into her room. When he runs into her room, her door slam closed, her lights go out. He like, Shay, where you at? Where you at? She not responding. Shay, where you at? Where you at? Shay, he looking up under the bed. Shay, where you at? Where you at? Then he hear the closet door open. She said, psst, I'm in here. Trucker, I'm in here. He like, man, what the fuck? So he turned the light on his phone. He like, be quiet, because I don't know where that shit at. And he's walking over to the closet door where the crack is in the door. And he shines the light up into the damn closet door. And he sees what looks like something dark and tall as shit. It ain't Shay. It's not Shay. He sees the figure of something tall as fuck in his closet. He jumps back. Shay opened up the bedroom door and she like, Trucker, what are you doing? When she say that, the closet door flies open. Trucker just jumps up off the fucking floor. He don't even look back. He just jumps up off the fucking floor, runs out the damn door, grabs Shay's arm, down the stairs, out the front door, left the front door wide ass open. Standing on the goddamn front yard, looking at the goddamn house. Her and all her friends and everybody standing out there. Shay got cuts all on her fucking arm. He didn't even notice that. She didn't even feel it. Like, her adrenaline was pumping. She didn't even feel it. He was so scared, he didn't even notice. They get out there, you know what I'm saying? And he like, what the fuck? They look up at the window, and it's like a big figure in, like, Trucker's room, and it's blocking out the light in his room. And it's saying, I'm just playing, y'all. Come on back in Trucker's voice, while Trucker's standing outside. Shay like, what the hell is that? Is that Mr. Ouija? Is that Mr. Ouija? Honey, he like, this, He turns around. He like, let's go. Grab Shay ass. He finna take Shay with him when all of a sudden, lights hit them in the face. He like, the fuck? It's Mom. She like, what the fuck are y'all doing outside? Didn't I tell y'all I didn't want y'all outside? But Mama, but what did I say? And you got company over? Really? But Mama, oh no, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Friend, freaking frack, thank you for coming over, but they can't, they ain't allowed, they're on punishment at this point. Y'all can go on home. Go on home, baby. Y'all get y'all asses in the house. You know how the black parents here, get your ass. They don't even move their lips. Get your ass. So they like, no. The fuck? What you mean, no? No, I'm not going in that house, Mama. Why you not going in the house? Cause Shay and her fucking friends done let some shit go in the house, and now we gonna die. And she like, what? Wait a minute, what the fuck? Trucker, you are 17. You are too old to be talking like this. What the hell is you talking about? He like, Mama, look up at my window. And she looks, and it's nothing there. Nothing. He like, Shay, tell her what was up there. And Shay tell him like, Mama, it was something in his room. It sounded just like him. Like, I don't know what it was, but it was something in there. And the mama like, no, I'm not believing that shit. Get your asses in the house. After you, ladies first. I'm not going to the damn house. Mom tell their ass get in the house. She dragged both of them by the back of their shirts. Let's go. Drag both of their asses off into the house and close the doors. They both standing by the door with her. She like, go to your fucking room. They like, no thank you. So y'all just gonna be disrespectful. Y'all gonna keep telling me no. Don't look at it as being disrespectful, Mama. We just real adamant about not going upstairs. Can we just stay right here? She like, no, take your ass upstairs. And right as they are begging her, like, no, we don't want to go upstairs. We scared. She's like, ugh. And she getting ready to walk over to the table to sit her keys down when they all hear from upstairs, hey, Mom, is that you? Mom looks back at him. She said, what the fuck? How, what do you mean is that me? Yes, quit playing, Trucker. And Trucker like, I didn't say nothing. She like, I just heard your voice. I didn't say nothing, Mama. I promise you I didn't say. Shay was like, Mama, he didn't say nothing. We told you something in the house that sound like him. Really? Then do it again. We didn't do it the first fucking time. Like, no. We didn't do it, Mama. We didn't do it. So she get ready to go up the steps. And you hear it again. Hey, Mom, is that you? This time she realizes the sound came from upstairs and not behind her where Trucker actually is. She looked up at them steps. She looked at Trucker and Shay. Trucker and Shay were like, mm-mm. Mom gonna play it cool. You know what? We just gonna go over your auntie house. Cause I think she said she wanted to see y'all. And she ain't seen y'all lately. So we just gonna go over your auntie house. She grabbed the keys and snatched their ass right on back up out of that house. Put their ass in the car. Backed out the driveway. And right as she was turning out of the driveway to go down the street, she saw this big fucking figure. Like this tall ass person. In what looked like a fucking hood. Or some shit. Like something black that was draping off their fucking head. And they was standing in the window, just staring at the fucking car. And she like, looking at this shit, because she knows this, what the fuck? Truck was like, see, I told you, Mama, look. Ma dude left. She took him to the auntie house. She reached out to some family members, and, family members, of course, they directed her to church. So she reached out to the church, made them aware of what had happened because, of course, when she got them to the auntie house, she asked them what the fuck happened that night. And Trucker made Shay tell the truth, and Shay told him what she did, and Mama flipped out because Mama's real spiritual. She don't play with that demonic shit, Ouija board type stuff. So she was highly pissed off when she found out what Shay and her little friends did in the fucking house. But she ended up reaching out to the pastor. And the pastor told her he would come bless the house for her. And he came in to bless the house. Y'all, the holy water that he had in his hand, as he went through each room blessing the house, as he went to throw holy water on the walls, why that shit sizzled like butter do in a hot pan. As he threw this fucking water. He was throwing holy water on the walls while he was praying. And this water was sounding like crispy bacon early in the fucking morning, like sizzling when the water hit the wall. Like the walls were hot. But when they touched the walls were not hot. The walls were fine. But when that holy water hit the wall, it was sizzling like bacon on Sunday morning. The pastor would throw it off. He was like, he's never seen some shit like this before. Like, he's like, okay, I understand, when people are possessed and you hit them with the holy water. Of course, it do them like that. But for the house, the walls to be bubbling, like sizzling when fucking holy water hit it. He did maybe 2 rooms. He thought maybe he was tripping with the first room, with the sizzling of the water on the wall. So he went to the second room and he tried to bless the second room. And as that water hit the wall, it was sizzling like bacon. Like the walls were hot and that water was like sizzling. After he did that shit, he came out and let them know. He like, this house can't be blessed. He's like, whatever's in here, it's in here. And I can't get it out. He's like, this shit is strong. Like, if it's got your walls doing this from holy water, this shit is strong. It's strong in here. And I'm not going to be able to, remove anything. I can pray all day long, but I ain't going to be able to remove what's in this house out of this house. So I suggest you find somewhere else to fucking stay. Okay. The mom, and, she took heed to what he said, but of course, she was going to try it again. She left the kids. She left Trucker and Shay at her sister's house, and she went to the house to, I guess, try to stay on her own to see if it was really that bad. Mama stayed that Saturday night, that Sunday morning, when Trucker and Shay and the auntie woke up, they saw the mama car out in the driveway. So, they go out in the driveway because they didn't see her in the house to see if she was in the car. And when they go look in the car, she's in the car, but she swole the fuck up. I don't know who beat the sleeves off this bitch, But when she went to that house, something beat the sleeves off her ass. It looked like she went 12 rounds with Rocky Balboa. That bitch shit was meated up. That bitch had knots and everything all over her fucking face. Like whatever she went through in that house. That was a world class boxer. They beat the bejesus out of it. I'm talking about knotted her ass, rounded her ass off real well. They rounded her ass real good, like $5.15. Rounded that ass off real good. She had knots and fucking blood out, dried up blood all on her face and eyes and shit. They beat the sleeves off this bitch. So the sister asked what happened. She like, I don't know what's in the house. But I went in there and I tried to go to sleep. And she said when she dozed off and closed her eyes and went to sleep, she said she could still hear sound. So she knew she wanted no deep sleep. She could still hear the TV. She's like, all of a sudden, she see a bright light in her right eye. And then it just started to hurt. And she like, she jumped up, ran to the bathroom. Boy, and that shit like an eye socket. Like her eye was just bulged the fuck out. Like this shit hit her with a haymaker while she was laying in the bed sleep. She said when she saw that shit, it was like already trying to swell, so it scared her. She just ran to go get her keys. And then she got her keys to run out the room. Something grabbed her by the back of her fucking head, by the back of her hair, snatched her back into the goddamn room, threw her ass against her closet, like lifted her up off the floor and slung her ass into her closet. She hit the floor. Something picked her ass back up, DDT her ass on the dresser. Bow. She hit the floor. Something picked her ass back up, threw her ass across the goddamn room. I'm talking about beat the sleeves and kneecaps off this motherfucker like it was nobody's business. Her sister had to get in the car and take her to the fucking hospital. She was scared to death. She was like, I just ran and I just came back here. She was sitting in the car like fucked. The sister had to take her ass to the hospital. She gets to the hospital. She had 3 broken ribs. All this from just trying to go to sleep. 3 broken ribs, a fractured eye socket, like the bone around your eye socket. That shit was fractured. Like whatever the fuck hit her. The hospital said her eye looked as if somebody threw a fucking baseball at it 100 miles per hour. Like fractured the whole bone around that fucking area. She got hit with so much force, they thought it was a man in her life. They were asking her, who did this? What's his name? She like, I'm single. I ain't got. Who did this, ma'am? I fail. Really? I mean, that's easier to believe than me saying I went to go sleep. I went home to go to sleep, and then some goddamn spirit tossed my ass up and beat the bejesus out of me while I was in the bed. But no, they're not gonna believe that shit. You're gonna put that bitch in one of them jackets that make her hug herself. Several varieties of Jello and put her ass in a rubber room real quick the first time she said it. She had 3 broken ribs, a fractured eye socket. That shit was fractured. Fractured eye socket. Her jaw was fractured like this. She had the mumps. That shit swole her ass up. After that happened, she stayed with her sister. She moved out of the house, stayed with her sister. She didn't even go back in there and get their shit. She hired movers to go in the house and get their shit. And she moved the fuck out of that house. She didn't go back to that house no more. She told Shay ass, since you wanted to talk to Mr. Ouija so bad, get what Shay ended up? Catholic school? You need Jesus. You done brought this shit in our house. You need Jesus. Sent Shay ass to Catholic school so fast it made her fucking head spin. She didn't give a shit. We gonna pray for you, baby. You and your little friends. Y'all done brought this shit in my house. They had to give up their house. Because Mr. Ouija wasn't going nowhere. He had a lease that he had signed with blood on it. So he wasn't going nowhere. He was invited and he was staying. So Mom Dukes had to pack the fuck up and move. Trucker eventually graduated. But Shay ass had to go to Catholic school. That's what her mom sent her at. Her family didn't play that shit. So they didn't playing with Ouija boards, and they don't even believe in tarot cards, and they say all that shit is like demonic. They like tarot cards and mediums and psychics and all that stuff. They look at all that stuff like like it's bad. Like you'll open up the door for some shit. So her mama didn't believe in all that shit, but she opened the door for that shit. Mom sent her at Catholic school real quick. So yeah, right. Not at least the skirts look cute. Hi, Rihanna. So yeah, Trucker graduated, but Trucker still hears this shit to this day. Just out of nowhere, every blue moon, he may be doing something all alone, and he would hear his own voice call his name. He gets scared instantly. Instantly take him back to when he was 17. He get paranoid. He started looking around, trying to figure out what the hell going on. Is this shit around me again? Trucker thinks, even though mom done moved out of the house, he think that shit's attached to him because he still hears himself calling his name, saying shit that he know he didn't say. Him and his girlfriend ended up breaking up right before graduation because apparently Trucker called her and told her how big of a whore she was. Although Trucker never called her. Yet she got a phone call with Trucker voice on the other line telling her how big of a whore she was and how he didn't want to be with her no more. So when Trucker goes over to her house that night to take her out, she goes the fuck off and lets him hear this voicemail that he left of him breaking up with her, calling her whores and shit. He swore down he did not call her. Swore it down. You know what the weirdest part about that shit was? She got that voicemail, but it never came through an incoming call. How is that? She didn't have no calls from the time frame of this voicemail. Like, the voicemail came in at 6, and her last call that she received probably at 4:30. Nobody has called her phone. No missed calls, no weird numbers, just a voicemail of Trucker saying all this shit about her. She goes to press the button to hear the details of the call. There are no details. The fucking voicemail can't even tell you what number called. Can't tell you what, none of that. It's no details for this fucking voicemail that she received. And she like, that's your voice. And he like, I never called you. I never said any of that shit. But they eventually broke up because she didn't believe him. She felt like he did that shit. Even though he tried to tell her what happened that night with him and his sister, how he kept hearing his voice, and she didn't even believe that. So when he came to her and told her that wasn't him on there, that wasn't him that called and said that, she didn't believe that shit. Still broke up with Trucker. And to this day, Trucker is 56 years old, and he still hears his own voice call him every now and again. Tell me how creepy that is. You're in a house by yourself. You can be in the tub, just relaxing, and all of a sudden, you hear your own voice tell you it's time to get out the tub. How creepy is that? And you in the damn house by yourself, and it's your voice. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah. So Trucker, even though mom said she moved and, she had the pastor to pray over everything, Trucker feel like that shit is attached to him because ever since that shit happened to him, once every blue moon, he hears his own voice. Whether it's calling his name or saying something else, he still, to this day, hears his own voice. Not every day, just like rare. You're in the car, just sitting in the car, riding or whatever, and it's quiet, and all of a sudden you hear Trucker from the back seat. And it sounds like you. You talking about throw a car and park so goddamn quick. So yeah, to this day he still hear it. So, what's the moral of the story, people? Don't play with shit we don't know nothing about. Okay? Shay didn't know nothing about Mr. Ouija. Her little friend did. They didn't even know the full fucking story of Mr. Ouija. That's why everything probably went haywire the way it did. But, be careful. With these games y'all be playing, this shit y'all see on TikTok, all that red door, yellow door, blue door bullshit, just because it look fun, ha 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 ha. No. No, because you're going to fuck around and open the door to some shit that you can't get rid of. And then your mama got to move, and that's a lot of expenses that goes off into that shit. So, Kay said who gave them the damn game. Apparently these little girls got this game from somebody they knew, somebody else they dealt with or played with, or a cousin or some shit told them about this game. But you know how it is. That's how that shit go. The whole story don't get told. You know what I'm saying? Like if her friends, if they friends told them about this game, they didn't tell them everything. That's why when these kids went to try this shit, everything went fucking haywire. Don't fuck with shit you don't know nothing about, okay? If it ain't a rule book to the goddamn game, don't play. All that red door, yellow door, stiff as a board, light as a feather, bullshit. Quit playing. Cause you're gonna fuck around and open the door to some shit that you can't get rid of. For real. Cause people have done it and had to move. Or ended up in crazy hospitals for repeating what the fuck they did and what happened to them. So, please believe, shit is for real. Don't go playing with the Ouija boards. Don't go playing with Red Door, Blue Door. Don't go playing with, Mr. Charlie. I know y'all heard about Mr. Charlie. Don't play none of them fucking games you see on TikTok. None of that scary shit. Don't play it. Because everybody don't have the fucking rules. Everybody don't know all the rules. And they damn sure ain't disclosing this shit on TikTok. They just show you them playing this shit. It was fun. And then you go to play that shit. And now you got some big 18 foot 75 fucking creature living in your damn attic because you don't open a portal in your fucking house playing red door, blue door. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Leave it alone. It ain't for you. Monopoly, chess, checkers, life, shoots and ladders. That's cool. But all that other shit, Charlie, Mr. Ouija board, red door, blue door, light as a feather, stiff as a board. Leave that shit where it's at. Leave that shit where it's at. Don't touch it, okay? Leave it where it's at. Because I don't know the cure to save your life. When that type of shit pops off, I don't know the cure. I mean, I talk about a lot of scary shit, but I don't know the cure. A bitch can probably send you a bundle of sage and tell you to pray hard, but that's all I can do for you. So please don't open the door in your house. Don't open up no portals. Playing all these fucking games that ain't nobody gonna tell you the real rules to, okay? Because Auntie love you, and I don't want to see nothing happen to you. But that was you guys' last story of the night. Thank you guys so much for joining me for story time. I greatly appreciate it. I love you guys to life, not to death, to life. If you like the stories, please go over and tip your auntie. I greatly appreciate it. Yes, you are late, Laquita, but it's on. You should be able to watch it on the replay. And last but not least, the last little warning I want to give y'all: if y'all play a game and it requires blood, no, don't play the fucking game. Because I've never needed blood for tic-tac-toe. I'm sorry. I've never needed blood for Connect 4. I'm so sorry. So, don't. Okay? Please don't. I don't care how funny it... Don't do it, okay? I love y'all. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Don't forget to tip your auntie if you like these stories. I greatly appreciate y'all. And y'all know my motto. Stay safe. Social distance. And don't slap the sleeves off a bitch unless she earns it. Mwah. I love you guys. Yes, blood will make it stick. Yes, blood. Yes, it will, I love you guys. I will see you guys soon. It was nice to meet you as well, Aisha. I will see you guys soon with another creepy but true story time. So, I love you guys. Y'all have a good day at work, school, or whatever you got to do. But I love y'all, and I will see y'all later. Mwah. Good night. Thank you, moderators. Y'all are the best.